What is up, planner friends? And today we are going to go over planner sizes for ring bound systems, right? So in front of me, I have 5 most common ring bound systems, right? And we are going to get started. We're going to compare the page sizes. I'm going to say how big the page is and what pages to use and what agenda, because I know a lot of people get confused with the agendas from Louis Vuitton. So we are going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to just slide these out the way so I can kind of zoom in. So this is a pocket agenda by LV. So the pocket agenda, it is small. It is a 6 ring punch. It's a 3x2 by 4x7 inches in paper. The rings in here are very small, so please beware if you do want to get one of these. You're not going to be able to fit that much in there, but you can fit some items in there. But I also have my Moterm. She is thick. She has been that girl. She is always going to be that girl. So I pulled this out so that you guys can see the size of the inserts. So when I used to go to like stationery stores last year, I used to get stamps, and I still do. I just do it in a different journal. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these out. So this is the size of the paper for a pocket agenda. As you can see, the paper fits into the palm of my hand. So please beware. This is very small. I would not recommend this for everyday planning. Maybe, you know, notes. If you need to have something in your purse, a to-do list, a random brain dump throughout the day while you're at work, I would absolutely go for a pocket agenda. Some people love it. I used to be a pocket agenda girl. This is no disrespect to the pocket. It will still be one of my favorite agendas. So this is the kind of paper that you will need in your LV agenda. And I just have some different inserts and dashboards in here. And I also have a notebook in the back. So I used to keep the notebook in here because, again, the rings are very small. I'm going to take these out so we can get a full look. So the rings are very small. So I did used to keep some paper in here, but I also kept this pocket notebook in the back. And I was able to, you know, be able to pull this out and write, and then also have a few ringed sheets as well. This is from Cessavi. This is from Rose Shadow Collection. This is from, these both are from Cessavi. So I will have her website linked in the description of this video as well. And then the Moterm stuff, I have it all linked in my Amazon storefront. So I will link that as well. So in my Amazon storefront, you will find different agendas. And I have them all broken down by category. So I have like pocket stuff with pocket, medium agenda ring with that kind of stuff, A6 and all of that jazz. So that is what pocket, actually I will leave one out. That is what pocket looks like. So I will set both of these agendas to the side. The next agenda that I am going to go into is going to be A6. I said A6, not personal, A6. True A6 ring punch. This is a, I believe, yep, this is a Moterm True A6. I cannot say that enough because people are telling me, oh, I ordered this and it doesn't fit and this doesn't fit, because you are not ordering the right item. Sorry to say it, but that's just what it is. You're not ordering the right things. So True A6 is a 6 ring punch. It is 4.1 inches by 5.8 inches. I'll say it again. It is 4.1 inches by 5.8 inches. This is a Moterm True A6 agenda. Let's get into it. So, of course, all of my agendas have like their deco and things like that. Comes with this little flap. So, these inserts are from Lark and Legacy. As you can see, the A6 got significantly bigger compared to a pocket, right? So, this is what the inserts look like for a A6. Again, these inserts are by Lark and Legacy. I will leave it in the description below. So this is what a A6 agenda looks like. This is what it looks like against my hand. And this is, you know, a decent amount of writing space. And here I have the monthly on 2-page. Again, these inserts are by Lark and Legacy. And while we are here, I will show you, these are the daily pages, and then I also had some half pages in here as well, because I like to use undated monthly calendars and undated dailies in my other systems that I don't use on a daily, just in case I want to switch it up. I want to grab one and I want to just use it for the week or use it for a few days. I have undated paper in here, so I never feel bad about not using an agenda if I don't. So let me go ahead and pop one of these dailies out. And the daily is front and back from Lark and Legacy. So we are going to, and this agenda has like back pockets and everything, but we're not here about agendas today. But if y'all want to see my agenda collection, just let me know. My other favorite thing is that this came with 2 pen loops because there's one on the flap, and I like to carry a highlighter and a pen. Okay, back to business. So here is a pocket and here is an A6. So as you can see, they are going to be 2 totally different sizes. I know, like I said, pocket was my baby, A6 was my baby. Every insert size is my baby, honestly. There are only maybe one insert that I really don't reach for that much. But this is what a pocket size looks like compared to a true A6, which is a 6-ring punch. Now let's go to the next commonly used side. So I'll just put those right ahead. The next commonly used size is going to be the size that is in the MM agenda. This is the MM agenda from Louis Vuitton. And the size of the insert that you want to use in this binder is going to be personal size. Okay, when you are shopping for inserts, some people will call these inserts A6. I don't buy from them brands because clearly you don't know what size planner insert you're selling, okay, to be 100% honest with you. And I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to order things that do not fit. I don't want to order things that are not right. So again, 6-ring punch, personal size. The insert is 3.75 inches by 6.75 inches. Again, the inserts that fit in the MM agenda are going to be personal ring 6 punch. So I already have some here. So here is a personal ring insert. These inserts are by Spacious. And again, I'll have everybody tagged in the caption where I like to buy inserts from. But this is a personal size insert, and here is like a personal size dashboard just in case you wanted to see like some deco. So let me go ahead and open it up. So here is the inside of my MM agenda. This is just a dashboard from Rose Shadow Collection, and I have more monthlies in here from Lark and Legacy. So this is what the month on 2 pages looks like. And I also have the these dividers, I believe, came from Amazon, and I think I got that from maybe like Five Below a while ago. And here are the dailies for Lark and Legacy. I'm going to go ahead and pop one out so we can have it to compare to the other daily. Excuse me. So this is what a personal size insert looks like compared to a A6. Compared to a pocket. So this is what your insert will look like. And actually, I'm going to switch it up. Let me just put the because I wanted to kind of showcase the brands too. So let me go ahead and put this one here. So this is what 3 of the main insert sizes for ring agendas are going to look like. And we have 2 more to go to after this. But this is pocket, true A6. Say it with me. True A6. And this is going to be personal. So these are all the sizes. I'm also going to try to put a picture of the sizing, like a planner sizing guide. Hopefully I can get it on the screen throughout this video. If not, you guys can just look it up online, or I will have the link in the description of the planner size that the guide that I printed and the guide that I have been using for years. So this is what those 3 inserts look like. The next insert that we are going to get into is going to be personal wide. That is also a 6 ring punch. It is 4.75 inches by 6.75 inches. So let's go ahead and kind of stack these up. And let's go ahead and get into the personal wide. So here is a personal wide insert. This is one of my favorite inserts. It's not too big, it's not too small. To me, it's the perfect size. I would consider it to be on a scale of like 1 to 5 portability. I would probably say maybe 3. Because it just depends on like what size bag you're carrying and what agenda you have, and do you have it packed? Like me, I just have a clear cover set. So this is my personal wide system. It is just a clear front and back cover set. It to me is not like crazy thick. I generally don't leave the house with it because it's my finance binder. So it is a binder that does stay in the house until I'm ready to write in there. But this is what the personal wide insert looks like. Let's compare it to a personal. So personal size and personal wide. The insert will line up as far as the punches. As you can see, the punches will line up, but of course it will be wider, right? So here is what it looks like. It is the same size in length. The width is just what changes. So here is a personal size insert compared to a personal wide insert. So let me see if I can zoom out to kind of get them all going. So again, I'm going to try to put them all here. So here is 4 of the most commonly used inserts. We've got pocket, true A6, personal, and personal wide. The last insert that I am going to go over today is going to be a A5. So let me just get these out of the way. So A5 is going to be probably like your bigger size. A lot of people like A5. Again, undated monthlies from Larkin Legacy. Let me see if I have a different one that I can show something. So here's a habit tracker that is on 1 page, but your month on 2 pages with these inserts that I had. So if you're looking for a lot of writing space, definitely get a month on 2 pages. Whenever you get a month on 1 page, you're only going to have that little bit of space. So if you want to get a lot of space, but you still want to have maybe like a smaller agenda, I would definitely say try to get your month on 2 pages. Me personally, I prefer a month on 1 pages because I want to put as least pages in my rings as possible. So I like to get like the monthlies that are on 1 page because it'll generally be like 12 to 14 sheets of paper, because maybe you'll get like a front cover sheet and a back extra sheet that'll be for like notes or something. But this is what the month looks like on 2 pages from Larkin Legacy. I'm going to go ahead and pop out the habit tracker. And then this is what the week looked like. So I also had the week on 2 pages as well. So again, if you need a lot of writing space, I would definitely say lean towards inserts that are on 2 pages. But me, I like my planners to be compact, so I generally lean towards like 1 page weeklies and things like that. So this is the week on not the week, this is a A5. So this is a habit tracker on this side. So this is a A5 ring insert, 6 rings. It is 5.8 inches by 8.3 inches. So again, this will fit most A5 agendas. I know it is just really the A6 and the personal that trips people up, and they need to know they are not the same. So that is what brought us here today. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the inserts. So hopefully I can get them all in the screen. Here is personal. And let me just scoop this up a little bit. And here is pocket and A6. So another, like I said, people confuse personal and A6. So let me show you. The holes don't line up, so they are not the same. So again, a lot of people call personal A6 and A6 personal. They are not the same. Like, this is a A6 insert on top of the personal insert. As you can see, the holes do not line up. The page, the length is off, the width is off. They are not the same. So please be very mindful when you are ordering your inserts. If you have an MM agenda, you want to get personal size inserts. If you have a true A6 binder, because some people will say it's an A6 binder and it's not. I think A6 commonly got confused with personal if you cross over into the cash stuffing world, because a lot of cash stuffing binders, they do say A6 and it's just a personal binder. It's not an A6 binder. So just be very mindful where you order your binders from, because that is a easy way to get it confused. Because like I said, most cash stuffing companies, everything that you see, it will say A6, 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 and you'll be thinking that, maybe you can use your nice A6 agenda, and that is absolutely not going to be the case, because it is actually personal size. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys are, purchasing with intent. Buy the things that you need, buy the things that you're actually going to use, and just do your research. I know a lot of people are getting into planning, so just do your research, because as you can see, like, there are definitely different sizes of paper for different people, right? So I know I use probably all of these sizes right now, except for personal. And for A5, I'm using an A5 bound book. So it's not a ring insert, but I am using A5 size. But these are, again, the most commonly used sizes for a ring bound planners. I may do this series for disc bound as well, because I do have all 4 disc bound sizes. 5 if you include CP Petite, because CP Petite is its own size. It is not found too commonly in the disc bound planner community. Only a few brands make CP Petite. So I may do a separate video on that. Drop it in the comments if you guys want to see like a disc bound comparison. But here is the comparison, like I said, for the ring agenda. So again, we have pocket. This is the LV agenda. We have A6. This is a Moterm A6 cover. We have personal. This is the LV agenda. And then we also have personal wide. And my personal wide system, again, is just a front and back cover set. And then we have the A5 of the group, which is going to be the largest of the commonly found ring bound planner systems. So again, I hope this video was super helpful. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments, what is your favorite planner size? Does your ecosystem have several different sizes? My ecosystem does. Maybe in a few weeks I can do a ecosystem tour to show you guys like all the planners and systems that I use. But as always, happy planning, and I hope you guys have a great week, and see you in the next video.